It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Next on Madden Football.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Greg, love this matchup. We got a couple of defensive-minded teams in this one. They love to press the quarterback. They press those wide receivers on the corners. Man, points are going to be tough to come by in this one.
And as good as the defenses think they're going to be entering today's game, Mike, I think it really flips the pressure on the opposing offenses. Make the most of your opportunities. Each possession matters. Don't turn the ball over. Don't be afraid to punt it back and play a little field position. The game within the game, I think, is a critical factor for ultimately who finds himself victorious at the end of this matchup.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Buffalo. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. And we have an early 3rd down coming up.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll try and run here with Cook. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Buffalo.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. So now they'll throw it with Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. In motion, Shakir. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. This one caught at the 4.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One more time going up top with Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Aguilar goes off in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. The Bills offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. First and 10. To throw is Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
To throw again, it's Allen. He keeps, and he will get into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to throw again. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
It is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give him credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Ravens get back in it. It is 21-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Cook. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Slot man in motion left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. They'll run. It's Cook. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force fourth down.
9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be third down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Jackson up top again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer, as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens back within 10. It's now 24-14. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.